Hop into that brand new Billy been take. I can fuck around and fly that private to Jamaica. Part 2, know I'm finna stay, yo. Told that little bitch hit the gas, you know we on the way, yo. Whoa, she want a diamond ring. Whoa, but I don't feel the same. Whoa, go find another lane. Get into that paper, need that Billy been take.
Yeah, I'm moving different now, they say I'm changing. I could never lost a couple people on the way, but really it's whatever. Cause the ones that still stay down for me, I swear the game forever. I go harder every season, my life's changing like the weather. In that brand new GTR race, and they see us ballin', wanna join, first get back to the basics. Called the other day, I told my brother that we made it. The same was showing love to me, but behind my back they hate it.
Ooh, I know everybody wanna take my soul. Wasn't there when I was on my own. Now they out here blowing up my phone. Watch me hop into that brand new Billy been take. I can fuck around and fly that private to Jamaica. Part 2, know I'm finna stay, yo. Told that little bitch hit the gas, you know we on the way, yo. Whoa, she want a diamond ring. Whoa, but I don't feel the same. Whoa, go find another lane. Get into that paper, need that Billy been take. Bitch, I'm in the clouds, don't talk to me. Don't talk. Feeling all my visions up with ecstasy. Whoa, I think I'm getting bored of you, like honestly. So can you spend your time over there? I don't wanna see you next to me. Ooh, I know everybody wanna take my soul. Wasn't there when I was on my own. Now they out here blowing up my phone. Watch me hop into that brand new Billy been take. I can fuck around and fly that private to Jamaica. Part 2, know I'm finna stay, yo. Told that little bitch hit the gas, you know we on the way, yo. Whoa, she want a diamond ring. Whoa, but I don't feel the same. Whoa, go find another lane. Get into that paper, need that Billy been take.
And now you got me sipping on this pint. And now you looking at me one last time. But I ain't about to let you face me. Hurt still lingers vaguely, leaving all these L's behind. I was just bugging on something, but you know I forgot it. How did you call up on feelings, so I had to go toss them. Hopeless romantic, you got me, say I know what I want. Betrayal and lust is deceiving, and it's all that I got. Leave it all back in the past, yeah, I gotta give me this bag. Screw it, I'm back to the future, got DeLorean gas. Saw that she dropped in my DMs, so then I hit the dash. Asking if we can just be friends, no, I gotta get cash. Running it back to the stands, I got the jet of the move, yeah. I gotta keep up my grind, I don't got petty to lose, nah. And I don't just settle for nothing, now I get what I want. While you would just settle for something that was made out of loss. You were just going all out here for the fame thing. I was just going out slowly unnoticed. Out here looking for something. Gotta stop the show if you focus. And now you got me sipping on this pint. And now you looking at me one last time. But I ain't about to let you face me. Hurt still lingers vaguely, leaving all these L's behind. And now you got me sipping on this pint. And now you looking at me one last time. But I ain't about to let you face me. Hurt still lingers vaguely. Turn it into past tense. Acting out of pocket yet romantic. Lessons made me learn from the same mistakes. She might be a vixen, but she full of hate. You were just going all out here for the fame thing. I was just going out slowly unnoticed. She was out here looking for something. Gotta stop the show if you focus. Leave it all back in the past, yeah, gotta give me this bag. Screw it, I'm back to the future, got DeLorean gas. Saw that she dropped in my DMs, so then I hit the dash. Asking if we can just be friends, no, I gotta get cash. Running it back to the stands, I got the jet of the move, yeah. I gotta keep up my grind, I don't got petty to lose, nah. And I don't just settle for nothing, now I get what I want. While you would just settle for something that was made out of loss. And now you got me sipping on this.
Yo, welcome back to another midweek market update. We are back from Miami. We've been chilling up in the heat, and now we're back to snow. Literally, I came back the day after, and it was fucking snowing. Actually, it was snowing on the way home from the airport in the Uber, and it was crazy. You literally, I had my, it's something else, man. I had my my Saturday picture, which was me laying at the pool, with the pool in front of me, the sunshine, warm weather, and then we come back and it's like snowing. Two totally different worlds. Absolutely crazy. I just don't want to let go of summer. I really don't. I feel like I've had a really good year this year, and summer has been great. And been to Vegas. I've been to a lot of warm temperatures, and I love me some sun. I love me some pools. I love me some hot tubs. It's a good vibe, but the end of the year is near. I think we got one more blast. We got Art Basel in Miami come December 5th, I believe it is. So that'll be my last blast of summer before we bunker down for the winter here in Canada and hibernate, essentially. But speaking of winter, is it crypto winter, or is the bull run still on? Are we still going to be getting hot and heavy with these prices, or is crypto winter here for the next year or so before we start making our way towards the next halving cycle, or the cycle's done? That's another thing that could very well be the potential case. We're gonna get into it today, and we'll go through my thoughts, my current strategy, and what I'm doing. I'm gonna give you guys potential trades if we see them. We're gonna break down the markets and get through from there. If there's any questions you have in chat, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to educate, and I'm here to do it for free. So any questions, just ask away in chat, and we'll answer your questions. So yesterday, by the way, thank you so much for the new sponsor. Shout out to the new channel sponsor, VDEX. We're working with VDEX now, one of the best exchanges I believe in the game. I actually believe they're setting the standard with the way they do it. There's the centralized exchange, no gas fees, no KYC, no VPN needed. And honestly, you guys know me. I was working with Weeks before, and Weeks, great exchange. Don't get me wrong. I have no gripe with Weeks. Weeks is very good. But as soon as I started using this, it was just as easy as Weeks, just as good. And I like the idea of the way the VDEX does transactions. It's not actually holding the money for you. You're executing the transaction on your device. So there's no gas fee when it's done that way, because it's done through a ZK virtual rollup, I believe it is. It's down in the weeds. If you want to get down in the weeds, the white paper is there to read. But it's really cool how the transactions work and how lightning fast it is. And they just continue to add features. And I believe we're in AMA today, and they're talking about adding trailing stop losses, which is huge. Because I've showed you guys how you guys can follow. You can manually do it as just prices pumping up, and you can follow that trade to make sure you end that trade in profit. And then as it continues to pump, you can end that trade in higher profit and just follow the waves. All right, so VDEX, really good platform, very easy to make a trade. And you know what? Exactly how I showed you how to make trades, when you calculate your stop loss and everything like that, it's right here, man. You put in your position size, you put in your leverage, isolated, no difference, take profit, stop loss, bing, bang, boom, and away you go. It doesn't get any easier than that. The one cool thing that I'll tell you that Weeks doesn't have is a leaderboard and the gamification of it all. As you trade, you are going to be trading with volume. You're going to get XP points, and XP points will transfer to tokens eventually in their token drop. That's, I believe, is going to happen Q1. We're aiming for Q1 of 2026. So incentives all around. That's what DEXs are for, or that's what this place is for, is bringing power back to the user, because the power for other exchanges is just it's either the exchange wins or the user wins in the trade. But other than that, it's it's a zero-sum game where now everybody gets a chance to get a little bit of rewards by doing something you're going to be doing anyway. If you're already here to trade, you're going to be trading already anyways. So our portfolio, 179 USD. This portfolio, I'm going to try and run up to $1,000. That's my goal. It's been a fight. It's really tough when you have a small amount of money in your account. You do have to take a little bit more risk. So when I do positions, I do a little heavier positions. I still do my stop loss to only lose 1% of the portfolio, or $10. $10 in this portfolio is like 10%. So I'm a little higher than I would be, because I gotta get. It would take me like 100 winning trades. The good thing is you're not getting eaten away by fees in this one. So you can actually do it on VDEX, getting your account from $200 or whatever up to $1,000, because you're not going to get eaten away by making a lot of trades with gas fees. So that actually makes it possible. All right, let's jump in the markets. Let's see what we're looking at. Let's see what's going on with the markets. Yesterday we had a nice trade actually. I had the adoption pod last night, and overall I was bearish. But I did say we could have a pump up to the upside. But overall, it looks like price looking like it wants to come down to that 97K level. And if we lose 97K, we're probably looking at 92K. Now, we did have a pump up yesterday. It was short-lived, but it worked out. So I saw an opportunity before I went to bed. I saw my model flash. I'll show you guys what the model is again today, so don't worry, you're not going to miss out on it. So we got a nice 30% win yesterday on that trade. The model flashed. I went to bed. I woke up. I saw profits. I said, you know what? I'm in profit. I'm up pretty good. I'm gonna take profits. I woke up in the morning, started our profits in the day, and I just watched the market the rest of the day to see if I can see any opportunity. Unfortunately, I was at work, so here and there, so I didn't really catch a lot of opportunity. It actually started dumping today, so I kind of left the market alone. I wasn't feeling like I wanted to short today. So now let's see if we can find some opportunity tonight and see if it's going to be a little bit different, later in the night. Again, later in the night, you're less likely to win trades because liquidity is usually during the Eastern time zone open. But I will tell you, this is the model, and this is exactly what I did yesterday. Okay, so I'll show you if we can find it. I'm trying to see if I can find it here. So today is the 12th, right? So we'll go all the way back to the 11th, right around, it was around midnight. Okay, here we go. 5. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So this is what happened. The 21 crossed, right? I got in on a flag. It was November 12th. No. Tuesday the 11th. That's when I got in. So we got in right about here. We got in right here when we crossed. I got in around 103. I got in a little higher so what happened is the 21-day moving average crosses the 200. Then we have a pump up, but then we have it come back to the 21. I got in around here. We made almost like a double bottom. I got in around here, and then I went to bed. And then we started going up all throughout the night. It went all over the place. My stop loss was at 102.9, so we didn't come. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. This is where I got in. I remember this wick right here. I actually was tempted to get in on this wick because I was like, man, that's a reversal wick for sure. And it was. That's where I got in, right here. That makes more sense. I remember getting in at the V-shaped recovery here. Okay, so 21 crossed the 200. We had a pump up. We came back to the 21. That's where I got in. That's where exactly 103.2 is where I got in. And then I rode that bad boy. And my stop loss was right around here at 102.942. Because I didn't think we were going to get back to that wick, right? And that went up all night, bounced around, and we ended up coming up to 105. I believe it was 105.3. Now my stop loss, my take profit was at 106, but it didn't hit my stop loss. So when I woke up around 7 a.m., we were right around here. Yeah, so it was already starting to round, so I was like, I'm out. Right? Remember I told you guys rounded tops are not good. This that is a topping pattern, 100%. And then we back down. And then I didn't trade because the market looked bearish and it was choppy. So I was like, I'm out, and I'll come back when there's more opportunity. So here we are again. on the 1 minute, mind you guys, this is the 1 minute, just to give you guys a heads up. I'm just seeing it right now. We could see an Adam and Eve double bottom forming on the 1 minute, so opportunity could be present here. The only thing I'm gonna say is that the stochastic's a little high, but the RSI's got plenty of room to move up, so could be possible that the 1 minute might be flashing again. And again, I would have liked to enter here where we cross the 21. So that white line is your 21 moving average, and the blue line is the 200-day moving average. And when it crosses, you get a nice pump, and then you flag out back to the 21. You want to get back to the 21 as close to the 200, but you want to stay above the 200-day moving average. So you could have got in here, and then you would have had to. This could have even wicked you out, right? So this could have wicked you out. But if you lost this one, if you put your stop loss below the 200-day moving average, you would have got stopped out, and then you try it again, and it comes back up, and you try it again when it comes back to the 21. So you could have failed that, and then got in here, and then rolled it all the way, all the way up, and you would have been fine and still be in the green, in the profit right now, right? And then just keep your stop loss below the 200-day moving average, and you should be all right. Like, that's how I do my that's how I find my entries on the 21 when that model flashes. And then as the model flashes and we get some wiggle room, I make my way up to the higher time frame. So we look at the 5 minute, right? Now, like, the price action is staying with the 21 here, and as long as we stay with the 21, I'm good. And then we got to see if we can get towards that 5 minute 200-day moving average. So what I would like to see is price action make its way up. Oops, that's the wrong tool there. So what I would like to see is price action make its way up to the 200-day moving average and have the 21 cross, and then back to the 21, and then you would get in somewhere around here. Like, so that's what I'd be looking for. All right, that's what you want to look for, those entries like that. So if you want to get in the 5 minute and wait for it to cross, make it flag a little bit more safer. But I will say, like, the stochastic is curling up for the for the 5 minute here. Mind you, the RSI is curling down, so I would give that a minute. But again, if you want, you can get in on the 1 minute. Again, the time to get in would have been here in the cross. So right now, what I'm gonna watch here is this price action respect the 21 still. As long as we keep it the 21, I'm good. As soon as we lose the 200-day moving average on the 1 minute, I'm bearish. So I wouldn't enter right yet, just because I'm seeing the RSI curling down, stochastic curling down, MACD losing strength here. So not ready for an entry yet. Again, I would have been safer right around here, getting in right there, and you would have been fine. You would have been in quite a bit of profit from here. So just wait. But that's the small time frames. Let's work our way down. Let's start from the bigger time frames and work our way down, because let's see, like, overall where this market is going. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna start with the monthly chart. And I do this all the time. So, is the bull market over? That's the big question. Have we topped out for the cycle? Let's find out. I'm going to remove all my drawings. We're going to start nice and fresh, because it gets confusing when you have all these drawings and everything like that. Okay, so I see a trend for Bitcoin, right? And I'm only going to talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is going to dictate where the rest of the market goes, right? So there's no really a huge point talking about so many other altcoins. We will look at certain altcoins that have been holding up pretty well, considering. But overall, Bitcoin is really the leader of this market. And until Bitcoin decides what the hell it wants to do, we have to respect that. So September 2023, we started to make our way up. We made a new all-time high. March of 2024. Okay, and then we consolidated down for about 7 months. I think it was 1, 2, or actually, I guess you can not count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 months, 6 or 7 months. We consolidated down before we started the next run all the way to the next all-time high. Alert! I don't need this alert at 104. Okay, and then so what it looks like is we came back to the 21, like. You could just backtrack it, guys. Just look at the 21-day moving average Look at the chart backtracking. Look all the way back from 2020. It just respects the 21. When we get too far from it, we just come back to touch it. And we go up again. When we lose it, that's it. Like, look at the monthly chart. You lose the 21-day moving average. That's essentially the bear market, right? When you have, let's say, a candle fully closed beneath it, like, you're going into a bear market, right? So, like, that's going back to, you know, from 2021, right? So keep that in mind here on the monthly chart. This is the monthly chart. So we came back to the 21. We went up. We went to, I believe the first all-time high was about 107, 110, 109. And we came back to the 21 back in April of 2025. We touched the 21. We wicked a little bit below it, just like we had here. And that's normal, as long as the body stays above it. And the monthly is again at that 21-day moving average. We wicked right to it. Now, do we go beneath it? Do we have one more candle go beneath it and wick beneath it and go back up? Possible. We could have another month like November. There's no reason why November has to be bullish. The market doesn't owe us anything, guys. The market doesn't owe us nothing, right? Anything is possible. We have to keep ourselves. That's why it's just, you know, it's funny. When I started out in trading, or not even trading, in crypto, I watched a bunch of YouTubers, I watched a bunch of traders, and they would say, you know, people get pissed off because, like, oh, the market's gonna go up, oh, but the market could also go down. And, you know, the more I understand about trading, I'm like, you know what? That's exactly the case. It can go up and it can go down. Let me move my, I don't know, my camera's a little off there. I'll put it right in the corner. There, that's better. But yeah, like it honestly can go up, it can go down. You have to understand there's multiple scenarios and multiple, like, everything is just a matter of probabilities. And now when you're trading, like, you're trying to trade with an edge to have a more probable chance that you're going to win your trade based on the knowledge that you have, the momentum of the market, and like there are variables that can lead to, you know, a more of an edge for you. But anything can happen. It can literally dump in your face. It doesn't have to be logical. Be irrational, right? What's the saying? I think the market stay irrational longer than you can stay, like, you know, liquid. Like, you have money. Okay, so back to the 21. That's kind of that's what we're looking for. We're looking for this to make a bounce just like it had in the past and make a new all-time high. Now, what I am worried about is like an M pattern, right? And then we come back to retest the top here, which would be around 71k. And honestly, let me see. I'm just curious now. I just want to see if we do come and touch that 21, that 71k. Like, are we still, like, do we say that we're still in an uptrend? Right, from here. Possible. We can even say, like, if it comes down to here, we can even say it's like on something like that, like a diminishing return thing, right? But still, you know, getting up to that 140, 150 mark, like, so many possibilities that can happen. But until I'm not, like, what I have done so far in this market is I have taken a bunch of profits and kind of just like protected myself, just in case the market, the cycle top is in. Just in case we don't have a really great altcoin season, I've reduced my altcoin portfolio to like 3 or 4 altcoins instead of like 10. So I'm significantly down on my altcoins, repositioned the projects that I am way more comfortable with holding for a long period of time. So I just took off, I shaved off as much risk as I could, but I'm still in the market in case we do have an all-time high. And, you know, if we go to the price targets that, you know, $200,000 Bitcoin and something like that, then, you know, doing the math, like, I'm going to be okay with the money that I make. Like, and for me personally, because it's personal finance, it's the way I do it, that's what works for me. I have to manage my emotions because I won't be able to think clearly, and I'm going to be thinking with emotions and not with like a logic if I am emotionally attached to stuff. So I took profits. I'm comfortable with what I took. I'm happy with what I took. And now if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm, you know, the what's left in the market is I'm comfortable with, like, you know, losing or round tripping. And And that's how it works for me. Like, it might be different for you. That's what works for me. Maybe you vibe with that, and maybe it works for you in the same way. But that's what I've done. I've taken risks because I don't know what's going to happen. Like, typically, the 4-year cycle, like, you're done. December would be the last. That's it. Like, it's over. But now we have a different subset of investors in the market. We have, institutional investors, and they're not really investors that want to buy and sell and dump on you. Like, they'll probably buy and sell some to take some profits here and there, but they're not dumping their whole position, right? Especially like some of these institutions are only putting a small portion of their overall investment portfolio into Bitcoin. So like, it's like a long-term thing for them. So I would have to assume if we're led by institutions and they're more long-term thinking in their mindset and their investing strategy, then I have to assume that the behavior of Bitcoin is going to change because the holders attitude has changed, right? Retail's not really here in a meaningful way. Retail is here, but it's not really here in a meaningful way yet. And I think, my personal opinion on this is the biggest advertisement for retail to come in is price. So when prices start to go crazy, and it's going to be your altcoins, right? When your altcoins start to go crazy, that's kind of what's going to get retail in. It's going to be that meme coin, and buddy gets, makes a bunch of money on some altcoin, and he tells his buddies, and it just starts a frenzy, and it doesn't last long. It can last weeks to a month, and that's it. So I'm holding out for an altcoin season. It would be crazy that like a lot of the blue chips, like even a lot of the blue chips that are actually like doing things, creating revenue, having a user base like Solana and Ethereum. Cardano is one that I got into, but Cardano, there's a lot of arguments that it's like a dead chain now. So exclude Cardano in that, but like, AVAX, Solana, and Ethereum, in my opinion, those three, I know people are using. I know people are building on it. I know there's been a lot of partners and a lot of good, people working on there and doing real things on there that people are using, and the user base is growing, and wallets. So I know those networks are growing. It doesn't make sense for these prices to be where they are, especially for AVAX. I feel like AVAX is extremely undervalued for the value that they brought in the last year and a bit in partnerships and things that they're doing, and people that think, and the products that are being built on AVAX makes no sense to me. And that's why one of the coins that I hold when I reposition my portfolio is I bought a crap more AVAX because I didn't buy more AVAX this cycle because I kind of felt like I missed a majority of the moves, so I got on a discount, which is kind of nice. So that's where I went with that. Bought more AVAX, and we're in AVAX, Solana, Ethereum, and why do I feel like I'm missing one? Cardano. I bought a little bit of Cardano just because, I really have a hard time believing that if we do make new all-time highs in this market, and we do have some sort of an altcoin season, that Cardano doesn't even have to get close to its all-time high. Buying at 55 cents. For example, if it goes to $2, I'm happy. That's a good enough return for me. If it goes to $1.50, I'm happy. If it goes to $1, I'm still happy, right? It's money's money. You make money, like whether you make doubling your money is 100x. I'm okay with that, or 100, not 100x, 100%. Like 100% return is pretty good, right? Not greedy. Don't be greedy. Greed ruins everything. Okay, so the monthly chart of Bitcoin, as I digress here, do we make an all-time high again? So what I did have it in was a rising wedge, right? We had a rising wedge, which is inherently a reversal pattern, and they reverse to the downside, right? Like that's kind of what rising wedges do. So not to say that we could still bounce in this rising wedge. We can bounce in this rising wedge and work our way all the way up to here, like 159, 160 before we dump down. Like very possible. Like I can definitely see that happening. So if we want to just draw it like this, yeah, right over here. I don't even need to do that. I can even just like do something like that. So that's what I'm looking at for the monthly chart. But it looks like the stochastic's coming down. It looks like the RSI is coming down, and the MACD is getting a little weak here. And that's because where I'm like I can make a case for both sides. I can make a case for us bouncing because we're at the bottom of the channel. We're touching the 21. We're wicking up, so it tells me that the next candle could be green, and can work our way up from here, right? And then the other case for it is that this is a bearish pattern that we are going to roll over because it's a reversal pattern. And we also have kind of a rounded top, and rounded tops are no bueno. Like these other times we've consolidated, we essentially just made like a falling wedge, right? And falling wedges break out to the upside more often than they don't. Yeah, this time around, this is not that falling wedge, right? It's more of a rounded top, and with a lot of wicks from the top side down, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking at there. I'm a little worried about that, but until the structure fully breaks and we're down like, and we're retesting like somewhere around here, or we lose this level here, like that's where I'm gonna get worried. Or if we lose to 21, we start to come down to here, like that's at 88,000. We come down to the 20 day moving average, right? All right, let's move our way to the weekly and take a look. I'm going to show you guys something I've been noticing as I've been staring at the charts more and more and more. I've noticed this little trend on the weekly. Yo, Tang Ping, bro, what up? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the midweek market update. We're breaking down Bitcoin right now. We're trying to see, is this bull run still on, or are we cooked? Do we need to get out? What the hell's happening? Let's try to make some sense of it. All right. So, Bitcoin weekly chart. What I've noticed is this little trend that we've had, the RSI. I'm gonna blow it up for you guys so you guys can see it better here. Okay. The RSI in January of 2023 rocket shipped up, and we went above the neutral line, which is 50 here. Now we've respected the neutral line basically this whole bull run. Now we have gone below it, right? But not too much. Like we have never really gone below, I would say 44.69. Thanks. Looks like a lot of work. It is a lot of work, but it's fun. I like charting. I like numbers, technical analysis. This is my thing, man. It's what I like to do. And hopefully I can help other people make sense of it so they can have a little bit of an edge, leg up in the market, and make an educated decision in what they want to do. And if you want to get into trading, I'm here for that too. Like I'm also a student of trading, and I find the best way to learn something is to teach it. So the RSI on the weekly, we have dipped below that 50 line, but we've come right back up. And this has kind of been respecting this level, especially the 44, 43 level, ever since September of 2023. And now we're here again. We're at 45. Like, so we could come down a little bit low, but I need to see a bounce on that weekly RSI. Nice, all work and no play. It's not the way. Learning is always good. Hey man, we work and we play. I just came back from a conference in Miami, so we gotta do a little bit of both. Absolutely, I find you gotta mix work and relaxation together, because or else you're just gonna burn out, and burning out is not good for anybody, right? But yeah, man. So weekly coming down here, we need to see that bounce. What I'm banking on, what I'm hoping for, is the stochastic RSI, which you see down here, making a double bottom, and we'll do something like this. We have a double bottom, we'll reverse back up, and then work our way back up to the top again. That's kind of what that's my best case scenario. And the same thing with the RSI. I'm looking for a bounce, even if we come back, get rejected, come back, make a double bottom, and then back up, like something like that would be nice. That's what I'm looking for. I would not. I'm gonna get a little worried if we start to really get below the previous bottoms here, because that's gonna be the loss of my structure here of that rising wedge. And all bets are off if we start to lose the structure, because again, it's a bearish pattern with a rounded top. Just go back in crypto and find rounded tops in the chart, and you'll see them roll over more often than they don't, right? All right, so let's So that's the weekly. That's what we want to watch. You want to watch your RSI. You're gonna hope for a bounce for that. So keep your eye on that. Yield, so you can see what the hell's going on. Bitcoin. Okay, let's move into smaller time frames and more short term of what's going on. Look at the daily. I'm bearish. I'm a bear until we get above the 200-day moving average on the daily chart. That's my line in the sand. I've said this. If you guys have been following my channel, I've been saying this for a long time with altcoins, everything. The daily 200-day moving average is my line in the sand. Because let me go back to 2021. Okay. So 2021, we made an all-time high around April, right? And then we came back and we lost the 200-day moving average on the daily, and we had a nasty for me, like the daily 200-day moving average is like your line in the sand. You have like a bear market essentially, and we've lost it. So we could have a pullback. Now we had a mini bear market in 2021 until November, right? November is when it started to pop off. That's when we had the second peak for Bitcoin, right? So I don't know if we're gonna have 3 or 4 months of price action below the 200-day moving average on the daily, considering how far along in this bull run we are, right? Or unless it's totally different. Like it could be different. It could be different than it has been before, but everyone has said that. I've been here since 2018, guys. Every bull cycle, everyone's like, this time it's different, and it literally hasn't been. So I have to believe that it's going to be the same until proven otherwise, and then I can change my personal thesis. I'm going to jump streams for now. Have fun. Thanks for explaining. Anytime, brother. Have yourself a fantastic night. Yeah, so I have to believe that that's the case until proven otherwise. Like, with the new subset of data, I gotta change my mind. But until that happens, mind you, I've covered myself. This is why you take profits along the way. It's a good idea in Bitcoin to take a little bit of profit, especially every time you make a new all-time high. Just ladder your position out. That way, you're not caught with your pants down, right? When the market dumps, because it's happened to everybody that's in crypto. It's happened to me twice. I got in 2018, made money, went down, had sold, and I missed the whole move, right? And then same thing in 2021. Like I wasn't really buying a whole lot of Bitcoin in 2021. I was more of like an Ethereum max because I was mining Ethereum. But yeah, so I was more of an ETH guy. I got into Bitcoin this cycle, like heavily. And I'm here forever now. Like I'm gonna be a Bitcoin guy forever. I'm gonna be dabble in altcoins, but I'm gonna be using a lot less risk when it comes to altcoins than I have done in the past. All right, so that daily, I'm hoping for a double bottom here, or some sort of bottoming pattern, and coming up to touch that 200-day moving average. But what I'll tell you though is I've seen this time and time again. The more you look at the charts, the more you'll see it. Is you have, and I've showed this to you guys before, when you have nice big pumps, the moving averages get separated, and you can draw like a circle in between, and then they roll over, boop, and they dump, right? And on the bottom side, you get to a point where you can draw a circle on the bottom side before it reverses, okay? So that's kind of what I'm worried about now, is that's what's looking like it's gonna happen. Is that we're coming down, and the moving averages are gonna. This needs to start rounding out. Like we haven't bottomed yet. Like, or we're starting a bottoming pattern. Maybe this was the bottom, and maybe we're gonna like kind of just do shit like this until the 21-day moving average starts to curl like that. And that could bring you all the way till it could take like till December, and then January we pop off to the top of this. Like, here, let me give you a scenario here. I'll give you a possible scenario. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm gonna play with this idea, with my head right here. So we're not done, right? Say for example, the 21-day moving average, we need the bottom. So the price action kind of does this. We can wick below it a couple times, and then the 21-day moving average starts to roll around like this. Eventually we start to come up. Okay, So the price action will eventually come above the 21 and then work its way back up to the top of the channel. It doesn't have to hit the top of the channel. It can just make a new all-time high and then dump. So say for example we do hit the top of the channel, 142. We make a new all-time high and then we dump, right? And that's it. That's the bear market right there. That's the start of the bear market. We finally do break out of that rising wedge. We do have, it is a reversal pattern, and it does something like that, right? Or it could easily come up, and then go down, go down like this, can bounce, and we can even go higher up, 150, 160, like whoever. Like I don't think we're gonna go into June or September of next year. But I could see it spilling into quarter one. That's always been my base case, that we can spill into 2026. Again, that'll be the first time that Bitcoin has done that. Altcoins have done that in the past. I believe 2017. I believe Ethereum's top is January of 2018. So like I can believe altcoins do that. So that's why we'll see what if we get that Santa rally, right? You're gonna hear that on X. You're gonna hear that on X a lot. The Santa rally, it's the Santa rally, especially if November is kind of like subpar. You're gonna have people talk about that Santa rally. You're like, that's the last hope. The Santa rally is our last hope, and that's gonna be the whole sentiment of crypto Twitter. That's what I'm looking at for the daily. I want to get above that 200-day moving average. I'm not overly bullish, but doesn't mean on the short term, on smaller times, we can make some money here and there. So let's take a look at our 4-hour chart and see what's looking at here. Same idea. Got to get above that 200-day moving average. We are below it. Hopefully we start to make some sort of a bottoming pattern. I will tell you the stochastic RSI is on the bottom. RSI looks like it's in a falling wedge, so we'll wait for that falling wedge to break. You can just track it something like this, and I would just watch that RSI break above that downtrending line right there, right? So it could be a potential reversal. The 4-hour needs some more time to cook, and the 1 hour. This is where I've been kind of trading here and there, because I'm trading us, getting above the 200-day moving average, below. So yesterday I traded, that move here. I was anticipating us getting above the hourly 200-day moving average, which we did, and then we kind of rolled over, unfortunately. And then, again, here we are. So it was right around here. I got in 103 something. We went above, and then we rolled over again. So I need this to stay above and start. It needs to start getting above this 200-day moving average and stay above it. And then the 21's got to cross. So we need to see. We need to see the white line, and we can zoom in here for you guys. All right, here we go, brother. All right, so we need this 21 to curl up, get past the 200-day moving average, right? We need to curl up, get above the 200-day moving average, make a flag, and then then we can get in and we ride it up, and hopefully it stays above, right? Because what's been happening is like it's been just chopping you out, like. The model flashes, you get in, and then it's nice, and then it rolls over. And then, the model flashes again, and then we get in, and then it rolls over. Like, you're just getting chopped out. But you can easily make some money, like I have yesterday. What? I have a hard time switching from brush to line. What is this? Is there a shortcut for this? Awesome. I gotta learn all the shortcuts on TradingView. So here we are again. Almost the same thing that happened yesterday. We came down. The bearish move would have been, a rising wedge here, and the idea was that we were gonna dump down, which technically we did, right? And we're getting down to 101. But instead we pumped and then we dumped, right? So that was the idea of this trade here. Is why I was talking about last night on the adoption pod. And then, we're kind of doing the same thing here again, like a rising wedge, right? And essentially, this should dump your ass down. Like, pretty big. Like that should dump you down to like 98,000. Like that's the idea. And guys, if you're bullishly biased, press Alt I. Right now we're looking like it's a falling wedge, and you know we're respecting the 21. It kind of looks like it's the same idea that I showed you how to trade on you know, reversed. You know, you can even say that we have, you know, oh my, crazy, inverse head and shoulders, guys. We're gonna pop off to the upside. So you know what? I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this trade right now. I'm gonna show you guys how to do this trade. I do like this for a short. I do. So here we go. So we're gonna do it right now live with you. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like short position here. The target is 98,446. And the stop loss we're gonna tuck right under the 200-day moving average. We're gonna hide this. 0.69 risk versus reward ratio. Trying to find a good risk versus reward ratio here. I'd like to have a 3-to-1, but it doesn't really look like I'm gonna get it. You know what I can do? I'm gonna put it at the there. I could put it right here at this wick right here. I could stop it right there. Tight stop loss, but it's a 6.79 risk versus reward ratio, so we need price to stay above. Needs a price to not get up to 102.6. We'll just go 102. So I'm gonna go to the body right here of this candle. We're going below, right there, this wick right here, just below the 200-day moving average. 3-to-1 risk versus reward ratio. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to do the trade. Okay, so if you want to do the least risky trade, you want to do something like this. You want to go, say for example, your portfolio is $1,000 times 0.01, which is 1%, $10. Now your stop loss here is 1.18%. So I would go divided by 0.0118, and my position size would be $847. Okay, so that's my position size. So we go over to VDEX here, and we go $843 is my or sorry, 847 is my position size. Our take profit, and now we're going to short here. Our take profit is 98,392. So 98,392, and our stop loss is down here at 103,287, 103,287. So we're risking $8, 8.9, about $9 for a $31 position here. Okay, so I'm gonna place the order, and we're in. That's how easy it is, by the way, guys. If you're trading on VDEX, that's just how easy it is. Like, super simple. So, you know, that's potentially gonna give me, show my, I didn't look at the percentage, but you know, that's a $30 trade, risking, you know, $9, right? So there we go. We'll see how it works out. You flip the chart upside down and you trade it just like you would trade if you're because I'm bullishly biased. That's how I like to do it, because then I don't have to change the way I think, the way I see the patterns. And I'll tell you, that does look like an inverse head and shoulders. So could we touch the 21 and pop off? Yeah, of course. Of course. But I don't know. I like this. I just kind of saw it right now. And, you know, we flip it back. Here we are, right? And it kind of looks like, you know, a head and shoulders. Shoulder. You know, you have your shoulder, head, your shoulder, the slanted head and shoulders. The neckline would be here. And, you know, I might be front running it a little bit here, but that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I think we're in a bear flag. Now, does it fail? It could, because it failed last time. We went right above. We ultimately did dump down, so it tried to get us, chopped us out on both sides. So this is going to be another trade that I'm going to see if we play out. And you know what? The good thing about, like, for me, for shorting, I still got money in the market. This is what the way I mentally works. If I lose a short, it's great, but that means the price goes up. That means my Bitcoin goes up, so my portfolio value goes up. So I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, for me, it's all about managing emotions. We're in a short for Bitcoin. Let's see how that goes. We're already up in the trade, 1.7%. Not bad. I like it. I like it. Let's see if we can get a dump on this stream, so guys can see what's going on. So overall, I still see some downside action for Bitcoin. We need the daily 200 day to come up. We need bigger time frames below the 1 hour, right? So overall, I still am bullish. Not to say that we can't bounce up and down and make some money here and there in the trades, but I still see us coming back to these levels at, like, 98,000 again, just retouching it. And that could be the bottom. That could be it. Like, it might be only up from there. So that's very possible. Now, we just got into a short, so I want you guys to think about this. I believe Bitcoin is going to go down in price. So I'm going to look at tether dominance, and tether dominance should tell me, I should look at the chart, and I should be looking at tether dominance to break to the upside. That's what I want to look for, to have confluence. And then also you want to look at Bitcoin dominance, and Bitcoin dominance should also look like it's going to pump up, right? So let's take a look at tether dominance and then Bitcoin dominance. All right. So Bitcoin dominance or tether dominance. What do we see here? We see a bull flag, right? You guys see it? It's right there. Right at the 21-day moving average. We had a nice pump to the upside. 21-day average crossed the 200. We had a nice pump up. We flagged out. This is the model, guys. This is it. Hello, right there. There's your move. 5.63. We're going to pump up for tether dominance. Inverse head and shoulders, right? Pump up to the upside. Okay, so now I see tether dominance, and I see that it's telling me that we're going to pump up, right? It looks like that we're gonna have a move to the upside for tether dominance. So that coincides with my thought process for Bitcoin shorting, right? So understanding this, and when you go to make a trade, you understand, is the market on my side when I put in a trade? When I look at something, if I believe, you can't just look at Bitcoin. You have to look at a lot of different things and a lot of different time frames to put that whole mental picture together. Like, so what you guys seeing me work my way down to the time frames is kind of me getting a mental picture, and it takes time. It does take a lot of work. It takes time to get your head in the right headspace. And we executed the short because I believe I'm more likely to win a short than I am to win a long right now, just based on what I'm seeing on Bitcoin dominance, tether dominance, and flip the chart upside down. We see that, my bullish bias playing out. Now, Bitcoin dominance. What does Bitcoin dominance looks like? Does it look like it's going to pump up to the upside? I kind of see the same thing. We're on the 1 hour chart, by the way, guys. We're just looking at the 1 hour chart. Now, overall, this is it. Yeah, I'll show you guys in a second. Overall, I think we can dump, right? Kind of looks like a bearish rectangle or rising wedge, eventually dumping to the downside. But does that not mean that we can still do something like that, right? And that could be the case right here for Bitcoin dominance, right? If you look at Bitcoin dominance, we see it hitting the bottom of the channel and, falling wedge, right? So we can look at this to break to the upside, to have a bounce here. We're seeing the stochastic RSI double bottom and curling up and coming up. Now we just gotta wait for this RSI to do the same. So if that move happens where we get a short for Bitcoin, that short plays out, tether dominance moves to the upside, Bitcoin price dumps, Bitcoin dominance will rise. Bitcoin dominance will bounce here, and make its way to the upside. What I'm hoping for overall in the trend, if we're still going to make our way to new all-time highs and the bull market's still on and everything's okay, is we're looking at Bitcoin dominance going like this, getting rejected by a 200-day moving average and dumping down, and then altcoins will start to get strong again. Money will move to altcoins. So I see a move down for Bitcoin price, up for Tether dominance, and up for Bitcoin dominance. That's what I'm seeing here. And yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. That's your overall market. Here we see a nice big head and shoulders. On the hourly time frame, huge head and shoulders with a move to the downside, guys. Right? Here's your neckline, right? We need to break the neckline. You would trade a head and shoulders just like this. There's a neckline. When you break the neckline, you would take the measured move like that. Boom. And that would bring you down to 58.95% for Bitcoin dominance. That's it. I'm actually going to leave that there. I'm going to let that trend line. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so my overall position for Bitcoin, dump, guys. Probably throughout the night, we're gonna probably start making our way towards a dump or into tomorrow. Overall bearish. Doesn't mean the bull market's over. I'm starting to believe that this market could be extended a little bit. Very possible. I've said that this market looks more like 2017 than anything else. And we didn't peak in the cycle until December 18th. So it could be a little bit later. Could be the end of December. Could be possible. We're not out of the woods in bearish momentum yet. But I believe it's possible. I believe it's coming. And, I'm still in the market. I'm still in the market for it to happen. And, if Bitcoin makes a new all-time high and, we're back, then, altcoin season's back on, guys. You're looking at, probably into 2026 at this point. But it's gonna happen, and you know what? Like the macro case for it makes sense. Quantitative tightening is ending December 1st. Whether they do QE or they have to do some sort of liquidity injection, whether it be QE or whatever they want to call it. But it's happening, and I feel like. The macro is lining up for it to be good. And again, midterms next year, Trump is going to want to make it look really nice. The markets look really nice. So I think the beginning of 2026 can be kind of nice. Might actually surprise a lot of people. And that's the thing. Everybody thinks it's over. Like a lot of people are starting to think it's over. And the more people start thinking it's going to be the opposite, right? Don't go with the herd. Don't go with the herd. All right. That's your midweek market update for Bitcoin. We'll take a look at a few altcoins really quick. Then we're just gonna hop in some gaming and we're just gonna vibe. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum. What the fuck is going on with Ethereum? Okay, let me go to daily and we'll work our way down. All right, Ethereum. Ooh, we are struggling with that daily 200-day moving average. We are right there. I don't like it if we lose it. When we roll over. Starts like a nasty, kind of like a downtrend, right? Like here we are, right? We dump, and then we can kind of consolidate, and we consolidate upwards, dump. We're doing it again. Do we come down again, or does this start to make some sort of a bottoming pattern? That's what I would look at. So like, this could be considered, a rising wedge, which again, I've told you, rising wedges are no bueno, homies. Don't like rising wedges. They dump down, right? That can be a move potentially down to Ethereum to back down to $3,000, retesting the bottom of this pattern, which could probably make no. I have this wrong. Here we go. Oh, what am I doing? This again. So boom, boom. Double bottom, boom, W pattern. That's what you can be looking at here for Ethereum. Very possible retesting this low at $3,048, whatever. Yeah, so that looks possible for me, to be honest. make a nice W pattern, and then we finally break up to the upside, and that's it. That might be the bottom, and then then it's only up from here until the end of the cycle, right? And that brings you back to this level of liquidity for the VRVP. Possible. The stochastic RSI looks like it's coming up. The RSI is time to move up, so we can move up in this rising wedge here before we ultimately break down. So if you're going to short Ethereum, you probably want to get it in somewhere around up here and then short it all the way down. Or you can get into a long and have it bounce up here until... I'm not going to trade altcoins right now. I'm just going to trade Bitcoin until like I have a really where it's comfortable, because right now altcoins are just going to chop you out. Mess. So Ethereum's bearish. How many times have I told you this? You draw a circle, get the fuck out. When you have nice pumps and the moving averages look like this and you get a big gap, get out. Right? Alright, that's the daily for Ethereum. Let's take a look at the small time frames. Again, we're still below key levels, guys. Like it's the 4 hour below the 200-day moving average. I can't really get super bullish until we get above it. What I kind of see a little bit here potentially, and again, this lines up with that rising wedge. A little bit of a cup and handle, right? So we could pump up in this cup and handle. Look at that. So look for that. It'd be nice if we can get above the 4 hour 200-day moving average. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Okay, the 1 hour. 1 hour, we're trying to get above the 200-day moving average. We keep getting wicked down, but we're getting there. We have two green candles, so it might actually be the next hour. We might actually get above the 200-day moving average and might make our way out. But I kind of see like a head and shoulder vibe here, right? Does that kind of like look like a head and shoulder to you guys? Right? Kind of looks like a head and shoulder to me. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of the vibes I'm getting. This right now. I need a shortcut to get back to my cool. Yeah, so we kind of look at this neckline here, and you would wait for price to break that neckline. You would look for, if you're going to trade this head and shoulders, you would look for something like this. This is on Ethereum, by the way, guys. Yeah, you would look at that. You would wait for it to break the neckline. So you'd wait for price to do something like this. Price will come out and break this neckline, and then it'll come up to bearishly retest it and come back down. And then when it comes back down, that's when you want to get into that trade. So you get into something like this. Put your short position here. You put your stop loss above the neckline, and you put your take profit at the target. That's a 3.04 risk versus reward ratio there. That's how you would do it. That's what I would do, right? You get in right here. Price does that, and that's confirmation. That's safe. Now you can front run it. You can get in here, right? Or you can get in on the break, depending on what you want to do. But that's more risky. This would be the confirmation of a bearish retest and a rollover. That would be, you'd be more likely to win that trade than not if we were to short. So I don't know how it's going to play out. We could either just pump up and go in that rising wedge will still continue to the upside before we ultimately break down. Multiple different scenarios, multiple different possibilities. I don't know which one's going to happen. What I can do is show you probabilities, and you guys got to make the decision for yourself what you're going to do. Let's take a look at our trade here. We're up 3% in the trade, $1.32. The short is playing out so far. We'll see if it continues. All right, let's take a look at Solana. All right, Solana. Let me go to the 4 hour, then I'll go to the daily. Actually, let's go with the daily. Same idea, guys. Daily loss to 200-day moving average. Are we in? It kind of looks like we were in a rising wedge. We already started the breakdown, right? Like, so if that's the case, look for Solana to get down to like $136. Whew. Yikes, that is nasty. So it already looks like it's on its way, depending on where you want to put this. But yeah, bringing it back to that $130 level. Not looking super bullish, guys. We're still not done with downward action. Yeah, it looks more bearish than bullish to me, unfortunately. And then let's look at the 4 hour. Same idea. You're seeing it. Like I'm showing you guys. So we're below. When you're below key moving averages, you're more likely to win shorts, right? Like I said, flip the chart upside down. It looks bullish, right? Falling wedge, break to the upside, retested the top of the channel, and we bounced up. That is a good looks like the start of a good trade. Like, you know, it might be time to just start to flip your chart upside down, and you know, and start trading shorts until they fail. And then when they start to fail, then you know, you start looking at, you know, potential reversal patterns, the upside. All right, that's overall, guys. I kind of been a bear for a little while now. I really wish I could say be bullish. I really miss that little euphoria feeling, but we're just not there, guys. We're just not there. I don't want to lie to you. Again, below the 1 hour, we lost the 200-day moving average. We bearishly retested it, and then we dumped back down again. So again, flip it upside down, and it looks like a pump, and we're going to respect the 21-day moving average and work our way up, which is down because it's shorting it. So Solana bearish again. If Bitcoin's bearish, so is Solana, so is everything else. And then we're looking at AVAX. AVAX on the daily chart. Beep. Same idea. Now, we'll tell you though, this is interesting. Coming down like this. Looks like a nice falling wedge, but we can just like consolidate. Falling wedge, blah, 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 blah. I'm all the way back to 11 bucks. I told my buddy this. Like, I don't want to hear it. A big AVAX. I want to hear it. Back to 12 bucks. I told him it could happen. He didn't want to believe me. And honestly, I thought I was wrong because it pumped back up. And now I'm like, fuck, you know, it's still on the goddamn table. This is my overall pattern on the daily for AVAX. We have this consolidation pattern. Eventually it breaks out. Like eventually I have this going up to like 200 bucks, right? But like it can hit 12 bucks before we bounce right back up to 28 or 30 bucks. Like it can happen. We're in a falling wedge. Now falling wedges break to the upside 68% of the time. But it might take you all the way till the January. So AVAX might be an opportunity here, guys, in this falling wedge. I'll tell you, I like this a lot better. Like Solana looked bearish. Mind you, so does this, because we're going to continue to come down. But I love a falling wedge. It's a nice pattern. I love falling wedges. So I'm going to definitely, if we get back to 12 bucks, I'm going to gobble some more AVAX up. Like I don't see why I wouldn't. Like I love me falling wedges. My bread and butter. If you guys seen, I've been trading falling wedges this whole cycle. If you've been following me. Boom. Okay, that's your midweek market update, guys. Overall bearish. Do we have potential? Can we pump up? Absolutely. I don't see it happening. I think the shorts are going to win right now, and the short is winning right now. So that's what I'm looking at. Keep your eye on the short-term time frames. Could be some money to be made won there, but I showed you the model. You want to get in when 21-day moving average crosses the 200. And the same thing in reverse. Same thing in reverse for shorts. That's it. That's a market update. Yeah. I'm still a bear, guys. Still a bear. I have to dress up as a bear for next stream on next Wednesday. All right, let's jump into some video games. I don't want to be talking about negative stuff anymore. Let's just have some fun and play some games. What we'll do is we'll leave that trade up and see. We'll see where it leads us. I would like another $30. That'd be nice. Cool story, bro. Alright, what do I want to play? Let's go to change my scene over here. I don't want to play. I'm just gonna play some Gift 6. I've been playing the Battlefield 6 on the Battle Royale, which is kind of nice. I was gonna play Wagme Defense. I was talking to Scott Herman at the conference in Miami. Really good guy, like really good guy. I really enjoyed it. I saw him on I saw them on Killer Whales. Unfortunately, it didn't work out so nicely for them there, but like the game's actually really good. Like I'm surprised that they didn't get all Swift Whales. The game's fun. Game's fun. I love tower defense. The only thing that I would, and this is just me, I like tower defense games that have like a maze and a build your defenses through the maze. This is kind of like a small field, and you just like you're pushing back and forth. It's a really cool concept. It's fun, but I'm gonna like a little bit of a bigger map. But I'm sure they're gonna work on it. The game's they just launched, so it's a work in progress. But the UI UX amazing, graphics amazing. They got, well, I'm gonna show you. He gave me like a comic. Really cool stuff, man. And we're both fans of League of Legends, and well, they got this here. They got like a comic book. Oh my god, it doesn't work with my background. I can't show anything. Let me turn off my NVIDIA broadcast. One sec. Video. All right. Okay. Cool. But look at this. They got like really cool stuff here. They have action figures. And look at this freaking comic book. Amazing. Can I? It doesn't even do it justice. Hold on. Better? Yeah. Look at this shit. It's so cool, man. The art is amazing. Really, really good stuff. And it's actual artists. It's not like AI stuff. Really cool. And that's what we need, man. We need more of that kind of stuff. I've said it multiple times that we truly need. Well, let me get back to my game. Alright, we need more lore in games to be able to get attached to characters, and then when you get attached to characters, you know, and a story, and you're more likely to spend money on skins and show off and all that kind of thing. Lead the way bundle, no thank you. Okay, what I am going to do is I'm going to lower the volume a wee bit. I haven't optimized this game for streaming yet. Master volume. Yeah, should do it. Then what we'll do is we'll lower the volume of the music. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's get some imaging. Featured. Escalation, Gauntlet, Breakthrough. There. Where is the Battle Royale? Breakthrough, Gauntlet. Oh, Battle Royale duels. Here we go. Beautiful. Who is messaging? Oh, Martilla. Let's go assault. Players. Oh. Wow. Chimown. Where is my What am I missing here? Ah, the Twitch chat. Here we go. Get all my chats up. I really need to like spend some time and actually like consolidate my chats into like one thing. I think it's social. What did Colin was saying? It was social stream ninja. But I do. I get to.
Those are hostiles jumping
Alright,
in,
let's
so
do
find
it.
them and smoke check them. Updates to follow.
That's the one thing that's weird about like having a mic like this. I can't look at my keyboard. I have to like weirdly position myself. Okay, I want to pass leadership because I don't want to be picking where we're jumping. I don't know. I'm terrible at picking where to jump.
You're greenlit to jump. Time to get dirty.
I actually really like that they added freaking a battle royale to this. This is freaking awesome. I love it. Where are we going, homie? Is this guy here? Or is he AFK? I don't know. He's here.
Reposition. Move now.
Alright, we're jumping there. Let's do it.
Dispersion deploy.
Let me get right over here, buddy. Right over here.
Enemy landing near you. Make them pay.
Oh shit, somebody landed near me. Oh, I didn't get any armor. There's armor here. Oh no. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Let's find somebody.
FYI, missions are up.
See if I can find a better gun. Heard something. Oh, I hear people. Where are they? I think they're in the building. Oh, it's over here. Where are they?
Alright, new mission is up. It's marked on your map.
My teammates get it. Oh, those are gunshots. Oh shit, there he is. They're there.
Contact! Enemy infantry!
Oh, you got eye. I knew he was there, son of a bitch. I thought I heard someone over there. God dang it, there's two squads. Damn, bro.
Jumping onto your position.
Freaking knew it.
I knew you had my back!
Oh no! Womp womp.
Right away, squad is working out there.
I'm gonna hit this house over here.
Move to that location!
Not coming. Where we going? You got a hiss in the phone?
I don't even know what the hell my push to talk button is. What is my push to talk button? Gameplay, mouse, keyboard, system,
Got new mission
exercise.
details incoming. Stand by and
Gameplay?
be ready. Enemies coming from the
Keyboard.
beacons. You can waste them or calibrate what they're going for.
I don't even know.
Yeah, we can go get this right now.
Audio? Audio mix, stereo sound system, enable voice chat,
The squad's crushed it. Your team has
input
to regroup and
device.
get back out there. It's over. Better luck on the next one.
Yo, what's going on right now, Tony? What's the push the button? Cause it should be your headset.
What the fuck is the push?
Push the talk. I don't know, twin.
Alright, hold on. For
Just
now.
push the talk.
Alright, you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. No, I was trying to do, but like push to talk for PCs, so you can like, press a button when you want to talk. Because now if I fart, you're gonna hear me.
And fam, you on PC?
Yeah, bro.
God damn, I'm on Xbox.
Oh, true that. So you probably do better than me. I suck.
Nah, you good. Yeah, I wanna get a PC, but I don't know what's good and what's not good.
Yeah, my system's a little older, but it runs runs the game very well.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, up top.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my armor healed. Holy shit. Where the fuck is this guy? On the roof?
There. In top window.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went, but I still up there, still up. I guess shit. Oh, to our left. Hey, still upstairs though, watch out from upstairs.
Gotcha.
Good. Good shit, fam. But you better than me, son. What you talk about?
Come on!
Your current position's going to be overrun by NXC.
Ooh,
Don't
LMG.
linger.
I like that. Dude, SMGs are so overpowered in this game.
Shit, you ain't lying.
Oh, I got
Good
long
shit,
range here.
fam.
All right, now put those bolt cutters to work.
Go back and get those weapons, cuz.
Here comes that weapons drop. Grab some equipment. You need to
What is this?
Oh, get shot at. 160 on the compass.
I bet we got a weapons drop behind us too. Custom drop.
Yeah, he's on the hill.
I bet. Let me grab.
Contact!
Where is it? Can you mark it?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh shit! Yo! Oh, I see. Is this?
Yeah, I nailed him in the head.
Hit him?
Yeah, there's two. One split off. He went to the left somewhere.
Yeah, he's over here with me. Yeah, we gotta move.
Oh, the fire's coming.
Clear out while
Yeah.
you can.
I thought they're about to just try to choke us. Oh yeah, here it comes. Oh, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. Oh god. Getting choked.
Heads up. Incoming fire support.
Alright, we're about to have you in playing ground.
Oh, no way.
You're good.
He got me behind that rock somehow.
Oh.
Just gonna make a beeline as soon as I get up.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, they're in the trench.
Oh shit, I died again. I had him lined up. GG's, bro.
GG just fell.
It's over. Your squad's RTU'd. Better luck next time.
Damn. That was fun. Open unlock. Let's go. Level 19. Okay, we got unlock some cool stuff. Dude, I feel like I'm gonna be playing this BR a lot more than any of the other game modes. It's really good practice, honestly, like for aiming and guns and whatever. Just good practice for the game. Okay. All right, while we're waiting for this to load, how's my short doing? Hey, we're winning that. Oh. Right to win. I'm up $4 in the trade, 9.2%. Like it. Like it. I wish we didn't wick down though. Missed it. Sad, but it looks like that 98,000 level is gonna happen after all. I was catching the. So far, so good. We are breaking down right now as we speak, and I am up 10% in the trade within like what, less than 20 minutes, guys. Good. I like it. I just realized you guys couldn't see any of that, but believe me, trust me, bro. I just realized I'm streaming right now, so if you just see me talking to myself, teammate, just realize I'm talking to chat.
All good, buddy.
Okay, we're closing in on the drop zone. Now we need to find out what's going on, so keep comms open. You are cleared hot. Engage anything that moves. Alright, you're good to go for deployment. Post up.
Yo. Oh, there we go. What was it? It's cap locks for push to talk. There it is.
Where do you want to go, dude?
I don't know. I'm just jumping. Let's go the Nexus, defense Nexus.
Get to that RV point! Move! Bound over to that location!
I think this guy's on the other side of this building. Oh, there's no ammo. Come on, give me a case. There we are.
Alright, missions just got posted. Have a look and knock out what you can.
Oh, we have ammo. I'm gonna keep it. Carbine. Okay. What is this? Assault rifle kit? Oh, I'll take that. Grenade, burrowing grenade launcher. I don't know if I've ever used one of those. What is this? Ooh, ammo. I like ammo. thing I don't like about this game is how you slide. I'm not a huge fan of the double tapping control, but
Alright,
it is what it is, I guess.
Mark on your map.
Let me get on my teammate. Ooh, somebody's here. Oh, I think I'm breaking down. Up we go. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Ammo. That's marksman ammo, I think.
Check your missions.
Nobody.
Use caution.
I'm on my way to you. Oh, here's people.
Commission for you. Details on your map.
That's weird. I tried to res you. Wow. Wow. I feel like I had his head lined up, but that didn't work. That was brutal. That didn't work out at all. Wow, look at that. We went right up. Lost 5% grade. I still think we're gonna fucking go down. Yes, solid.
Alright, you're good to go. Sending you back in.
Here we go. Fuck, where do I want to drop? I'm gonna drop on the roof. Armor right away. Oh, for... Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Where did he even shoot me from? Heck? I have no idea what killed me. Absolutely no idea. That was so weird.
Toxic blaze inbound. Watch your route.
I think we're just toast now. Is my teammate alive? He dead too. Oh, he's alive. That's so weird. What's going on, Milton? Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Oh, I got sniped in the head. I had no... Oh, there's a guy right there. Doesn't see me. Shit, that sucked. As soon as I landed, I got sniped in the face. Catch that bullet with my... Redeployment tower. He's gonna get me up. People are probably camping that tower. They always do.
Alright, you've got some enemy armor in your area. I'll get you some AT to deal with it shortly.
I was actually checking that people in here. Ooh, nice gun. Nobody likes the LMGs? Oh, I'll fucking take that. I love me. Oh, there's a guy. Oh, there's two guys today. Oh, shit. Oh, getting me back up's not gonna happen. Well, this guy can hold a sniper and a normal gun? Ooh, nice shot, bro. Nice shot. Oh, no. You get pinned down. Damn, son. You can do it. There he is. Oh, there's two up there. No. Good. I believe. My teammate. Nice. Oh, that stupid reload, man. Oh, shit. These guys are packing. GG's, dude. Nice try. That was tough, man. You got fucking bombarded.
You're out, and your squad's done for. Better luck next time.
32nd place. Sucks for me. Guess I unlocked some stuff there. I'm not sure. Come on, Bitcoin. The dump, please. We're dumping. You wicked right down. What happened? Back up to 102. We went to 101. 101. Back up. That was a crazy wick. You bottom out there. Like, this is kind of what happened yesterday, right? Like, it looked like a short. I didn't take the short. I actually took the long and went to sleep. And it's kind of looking similar here. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh my! That makes auto flash. 1 minute. Good. Yeah. 21-day cross to 200. Yeah, I'm not. This could actually pump up in my face, just like it did, like it did yesterday. I'm gonna stay in the short though. I'm gonna play it out. I'm risking $8, but I won a $23 trade today, so I'll still be in the green for the day, even if I lost today.
All right, jump window coming up. You've got unknown shooters inbound, so consider everyone down there a threat. Stay alert for updates.
Lost.
Go for deployment. Give them hell.
And 103 tweets. That's it. Quite a while. Days up.
Let's rally on that RV point. Move!
keep our eye on that one part while we play. Here we go. Like a solar panel field over there? What is that? Anybody? I can't see if anyone's jumping with us.
Heads up. Enemy dropping into your area.
I need a case. In here. Something. Wait, here people, here people. Oh fuck, is that a sniper?
Missions updated. Review them when you can.
Of course the gun I pick up is a sniper rifle.
Get yourself squared away. Your squad is working out there.
I'm like, oh shit, I didn't realize I had a snipe. I'm like, I only got one shot at this.
RV on that position!
Damn, that sucked. Well, it happens. Oh, we're back. Well, at least we landed on a gun.
You've got a new mission on the way. Review your briefing.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Cases around here somewhere.
Check your missions.
Alright, where are we at? Where are we at? Where's my... Oh, my... Fuck, he's far. Dude, why are you so far from me? LMG mid-range.
Enemy landing near you. They can pay.
What's his teammate? You know what? I'm gonna go back to the carbine. It actually has a nice scope on it. Okay, teammate's dead. Right.
New mission available.
Here I'm on the side of the building. Got him. Alright, let's get teammate back up.
Check your missions.
There's towers over here. My teammate even still here? No, he fucking dipped. I'm solo now. Take a look at the map. Honestly, I don't even need to here for a bit. Fuck, it really sucks that he left. I was literally gonna go get him up.
Alright, new mission is up. It's marked on your map.
Fuck, someone close. You hear that?
You've got hostile armor in the target area. AT loadout coming your way.
I heard something.
Hostile dropping near your location.
Anti-vehicle gear. Got him.
Toxic blaze inbound. Watch your route.
Honestly, that was the game's fault. Fucking, I saw his legs, so I knew exactly what building he went into. Kind of bullshit, actually. Shouldn't have been able to see that. Oh. Well, that blew up. Anti-vehicle. Oh, god damn, son. You get fucking shot at? Fuck out of here.
Heads up. You got a weapons drop about to hit the ground. Put it to good use. Heads up. Check your map for new mission details.
Oh no! I died. I shouldn't have done anything. They didn't see me, man. Fuck. I should have let them both pass and then catch him from behind.
Your side's been wiped out.
No, that's not
Don't
bad.
get hung up on it.
Being solo. It's alright. I took out 2 squads of my own. Not bad. Not bad. I feel good about it. Alright. I think that is it for me for tonight, guys. I gotta head to bed earlier tonight. We're gonna be done. Good stream. I appreciate you guys for coming by. I appreciate you guys chatting with me, sending me the follows. I hope the midweek market update was a little bit of help. Hope you guys can see the strategy of what I'm doing for the bull run and how I took my profits and my train of thought basically of where this market could go, and just in case it isn't or doesn't and it's over, how to position yourself for that. But thanks again for coming by. We're gonna head on back to my desktop here, and yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm bearish. It's just not great, guys. The market's just not good until we can get above key moving averages. It's gonna take some time. But that is it for me for tonight. Thank you so much for coming by, and we'll see you guys next week for another midweek market update. Thanks, you guys. See you later.